YouTube's happening. It is Sunday, January 4th. We're talking all sports here. NFL was updated yesterday. You saw that. It's there. Go check it out. This one is going to be NBA, NHL. See the NBA slate here? 8 games. NHL, 5 games. And then the college hoop slate, which is, how many games is this? I don't even know how many it is. Let me look. It is a 40-game slate, so I'll show you most of the stuff there. So it's all there for you. So recap of yesterday. Here are the plays we took yesterday. I took the Charlotte money line, was beautiful against Chicago, outright winner. The numbers did their job. Kawhi would have done better if JB didn't drop 50 on him. How are you going to let JB drop 50? It's your job to guard him, and you let him, bro. Come on. George took all the shots he needed, just couldn't get in the fall. He had a bad shooting day. He was on the road. It happens. So that was the NBA. Here's the NBA card, NHL card. There was some winners in there. I'm not going through each one. You can see those. If you want to break down one by one, be my guest. I ain't got time for it. It is already Sunday morning. We got things to do. So, and then here was the college hoop slate. You can go through that as well if you want. It's a lot of plays. I'm not going through each one. So there you go. That's it. We have our 3 sports. Like I said, it's going to be NBA first, and then hockey, and then college hoops. So let's get to the first NBA game right now. First game is going to be Detroit and Cleveland. That is at 2 Eastern, and we can see currently it is Cleveland 4.5 at home to 236.5. Let's see if anything looks good on the sheet side. We pop over 1v2, the number 1 2-point shooting team versus the number 2 defensive 2-point team versus 2 6v26. That's a clear advantage for Detroit to hit some threes, maybe. Maybe Detroit 3-point shooter. That's about all I can see I would take. Other than that, that leaves Detroit. That's a push. That's a push. Yeah, let's go Detroit threes. It's about the only thing we really care about this one. Let's pull up the lineup so we can kind of get an idea of who is going to play today, because that matters. Lineups, bang, and boop, boop, boom. Here is your squad. That's who's going to be out there. Caden them, and then you got Wade is questionable. Allen is questionable. What's wrong with you two? Let's come down. Illness. And damn, so many injuries. Left knee soreness. Detroit have anybody? Duran. Oh, I didn't even realize Duran's still out with a right ankle sprain. So yeah, we're not looking at Detroit or Cleveland to win the game at all. We don't trust that. We pop over to props. We see this outlier. Link in the pin comment. You click it, you sign up, you get you a week off. You know this how this works. Simple. So let's look for some threes, shall we? Anybody want to hit some threes from the Detroit side for me? That'd be great if you could. Who would that be from 3? On the Detroit side. Jaden Ivey for sure. Cade, obviously. We can look at Sasser, maybe. You never know. We can always look. Cade. Let's just grab all the people. Who else is going to be? Duncan. Where's Duncan? Duncan's definitely going to shoot some threes. There you are. That is 2.5 threes. 140, 136. Damn, pricey. Let's start with this. Okay, Ivy. 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. I do not like that. That is not good shooting. Goodbye, good sir. Sasser last, I was going to say 24. No, it's, that'd be a record. Point 4 back-to-back games of 4 threes. Okay. Before that, he had a whole lot of nothing. How many minutes are you playing in these games? That's another question. Oh, so you didn't play at all, but now your minutes went up. So now you're playing. Okay. I see. Are you going to continue to play his minutes? So I'm a little. Are you going to? I'm a little. If you do, you're good. With maybe. Cade. Let's just start with the star. Can Cade do it for us? 2, 3, 3, 1, 2. Don't love that for him. Sorry. Duncan 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 1. How have you been last 20? You can hit threes. You just had a little stretch of not hitting threes. So if I take you, it's going to be 2.5. You need 3 threes for a minus 114. You know? I mean, that's what he does. See, he hits it so often. He's just 0 for 3 last few games. Is he at least getting the volume we need? Because if he gets the volume we need, we're feeling. Oh, so there's his volume. Yeah, he seems to shoot that much either. But now he's facing a really good team that's really bad at defending the 3. So, that's NFL. Go away. So it's going to be you. I don't trust Sasser to play much. So, like, he's only played in 6 games so far. In the last 2 games, there you go. Let's go Duncan in the last 10. Last time they played was 3 days ago on the 1st. Do we trust Sasser? To hit 2 is 139, which for me is 140. Ugh, that's pricey. How about for 2.5? Can I just gamble a little bit? Can I do a little risk? He has lines for 2.5. If I trust him to get 3 threes, and he's going to play 20-something minutes, and he's going to come in and just launch threes against Cleveland, this sounds like a risk. I'm going to go for it. Let's have a little fun, shall we? So, Sasser over 2.5 threes, 2.5 3-pointers. We're going to chase this. I can't get 202, but I can get 185. That's the best I can get. Go. Plus 185. Strictly for a chase. And then I think Dunk is going to, I don't know if I trust, Dunk has been cold. I don't know if he's not even getting that many shots up. So I'm going to leave him alone. We're going to just chase with Sasser just because, and we're going to move on. Next. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the term chasing around here, this is what we do heavily in the NHL. On the NHL side, we do a ton of heavy plus odd chasing. Basically, if the player looks like they're doing good recently and they have a good matchup, we chase the odds. Is it going to hit? Most likely, probably not, because it's a super plus odd for a reason. But when they do hit, they're nice, and they do hit more than you think they do. So it works out pretty well, but it makes it fun too. So all I got to do is root for Sasser to hit some threes. He hit 4 back to back. I'm down for that. We move on to the next game, which is going to be Orlando and Indiana. Currently, it's Orlando 6.5 at home, 227.5. We pop up here to the sheets. We look at the numbers and cancels out kind of. Man, I don't love this for either side. Don't love this at all. Let's go look at our lineups. Let's back out of this one. Go to this and say click. Come on now. Click, scroll, and there is your squad going out from both sides. If you care about this one, I don't. Looking at that spreadsheet, I don't like this at all. So let's go to props real quick, and I can show you what it is so I get the hell out of here, because I'm not going to play this. So you ain't got forced plays if they ain't there. We got a handful of props. If you want to take these, be my guest. Andrew Black. These are the only two that even look good on the PRA side. Let's see what they got. 27 on a 28. Nope. And then 23 and a 29. That 43 is doing some heavy lifting on points assists. You get any rebounds? Ugh, you get rebounds, it gets even worse. So I'm gonna pass on this. So here's your sheet. I'm passing. Next. From here, we're moving to Brooklyn and Denver. Denver. It is 2.5 Denver, because Denver is a shell themselves without Jokic, obviously, and as any team would be. 224.5. We go to the sheets. We go look and see both teams are still playing. This is a hot dog game. This is mustard and ketchup galore. That is it. This game is a pass 100%, because until we see how Denver can really handle not having Jokic, and then I think Murray's banged up too, isn't he? Ain't he banged up a little bit? Let's go find out. The hell, he might not be playing. Who knows? Let's go look and see. Yeah, Murray's probable now, and you got the rest of the squad, and then you got Brooklyn and Porter's facing the old squad, and you got the whole storyline thing here. I don't want nothing to do with this. No thanks. So let me show you the props real quick. This is a pass too, and it's Sunday. You know, Sunday NBA is always a little weird sometimes, so don't be shocked if like weird things happen. Here you go. If you want to take any of these, is Aaron Gordon playing today? He's back. Oh god, if he's back. That now, if he's back, how long is he going to play? Though that's the question. How many minutes he going to play? Because is this the first game back? Let's take a look. Let's peek. Let's see Jokic out. Yeah, that's where he got hurt in November 21st. So he's been over a month, almost a month and a half since he played. I would assume they would bring him back slowish, since it was a hamstring strain. You don't want him to just jump right in, right? I would assume. So Aaron Gordon at center. That sounds funny to me. So, hey, if you want to take this, I need to see what he does for one game. But if you want to take it, you see what he's doing beforehand. And with it's just Sharp and Clowney and Porter on the inside, he going against. Yeah, I need one game. So if you want to take that, be my guest. Here's the sheet. I'm moving on. Next. From Brooklyn, we're heading over to Miami and New Orleans. And currently we got Miami 7.5 to 243.5. We come up, we go poop. Number one scoring team is Miami. Crazy, because they're fast as hell, and they're they're just fast as hell. That's the main thing. They're actually making their shots pretty good too. So New Orleans is struggling to shoot, and their defense is average going against Miami. This is Miami all day, right? One would think. Defense rating 30. They're giving up points. They're losing by 10 on average. They're winning by 12 on average. I'll take Miami at home if the lineup makes sense. Let's go look at the lineup real quick. Because Miami's playing great. I like betting on great teams. That's what we do around here. So scroll down, and we got Fears. Murphy's questionable. Queen's questionable. Skinny Zion. Zion's always questionable, because which one's going to show up? Which motivational level? Miami's whole squad looks like they're there, except even Bam's doesn't have a destination anymore. I like how they're playing both Ware and Bam together. I like that. They should just keep doing that forever. It just works out nice. Then you got, see, Quad Bruise. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Murphy has back soreness. You can't do nothing about that. So, oof, all right. Props. Let's go look and see what we got in this one. Change it to Pelicans and the Heatles. And we got Wiggins, we got Bam, we got some Jordan Poole. I don't think so. I don't want none of those. If you want to play those, have fun. I am just going to trust the numbers here, and I'm just going to take me a little bit of a Miami at home by 7.5. And what can I get that at? Minus 104. Down for that. Let's move on. Next. All right, that was our first real play, because the Sasser play is just a chase. It's not a real play, for real. So, Miami's a real play, though. Absolutely. Moving on. Next one is going to be Washington and Minnesota. Currently, it's Minnesota 9.5 on the road. You can see that with a 235.5. We pop over, see the sheet, and Washington's, look at Washington's defense. Now 6-4 last 10. We even picked them outright over, was it Brooklyn last time? Might have been, because they won by 20. It was crazy. So Washington's starting to ball out a little bit. Weird. Sports are like that. 5v5 cancels. That leans defense. That's a cancel. That's defense all day. This is Washington all day. So if anything, leaning Washington plus 9.5 at home. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous. I know, but we follow the sheets. We trust in the sheets. So why not, right? Let's look at who's playing. Make sure everybody's there. Maybe let's see. Nope, they're all there. Everybody's fully healthy. McCollum, Johnson. Let's see who's out here. George is still out. That's not good. Oh man. If George was in, I'd probably take Washington for sure, but I don't know. Let's go props, see if anything stands out. This might be a prop game potentially. And let's see. We have a lot of green here. Oh, what about an over under? I didn't even think about that. 235. 238 to 232. No, not good enough. So right in the middle. So I mean, you want to take any of these, you could, but man, that Washington defense is nasty right now. So do I dare do it? Do I dare do it? Washington at home, 6-4 last 10. They're both 6-4. Everyone's going to hammer Minnesota. You know they are. Yeah, hell with it. Give it to me. Let's go Washington plus 9.5. I'm down. They might get their ass beat, but guess what? If they don't, the sheets new. The stats are right there for us. So plus 9.5 or plus 101. I'm down. I'm going to take it. Next, from Washington, we're moving over to Phoenix and OKC. Good game here. OKC 9.5 to 229.5. We go to the sheet and we can see how teams are playing. OKC's starting to get them single digits again, except in the 3-point land. That's the only way you can beat them. And the Suns can't do that. So 7v4 is a push. That versus that is OKC all day. That's Phoenix all day. That's a push, but slightly into Phoenix. Everything else is kind of the wash. I can see Phoenix at home plus 9.5, keeping close. They're both 6-4 as well. Let's go look at the lineup to see who's playing in this one. If they're both full squatted, then maybe, just maybe, they keep it close. Let's see. Yeah, they got Allen back and Wallace. Okay, so OKC, you see who's out still. All the injuries, there's piling up injuries left and right over here. So you see who's playing. And then Phoenix, Grayson now is the only one really out. Jalen Green's still out too, but he's been out for a while. So there you go. There's your people. Let's go to props. Man. I'm tempted, but I don't like betting on teams that can't shoot twos. But I'm tempted. So tempted to do this. There we go. There's your stuff. Gillespie has a lot of stuff because Gillespie's probably been balling out apparently. Wow. Damn, he hasn't balling out. How many threes you hit? 2.5 threes for, can I get 3.5? How many threes you hitting? You hit a lot of threes, and if you didn't notice, OKC gives up a lot of threes. I think we found our play. Let's see if we can finagle this to make it work right. So it's 2.5 at 142. That's too pricey. Let's be risky, shall we? Let's go 3.5. And shall we do it? Can we do it? Why can't I do it? You son of a bitch. You mother. What's 3? Who has 3? Bet Rivers? Come on, guys. No, I can't use that. You salty son of a bitch. Oh, man. Oh, but I can do 4.5, no problem. But you won't let me have 3.5. The line actually makes sense to me. But 2.5 is 142. That's pricey as hell. I don't really want to pay that. Really don't want to, but I could. How are you doing PRA-wise? Because currently you're just balling out. So let's see. PRA is 23.5. You didn't hit last time, but that was Sacramento, and that was a blowout anyways. Damn, you were doing good, didn't you? Damn. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna follow the sheet. I'm taking the home teams today. Apparently, PHX plus 9.5 again. This was gonna be for minus 108. We're just gonna trust the sheet. We're gonna see the numbers. I can see the defenses. Yeah, give me Phoenix at home 9.5. We'll take that next. 2 games left. 2 games left. Milwaukee and Sacramento. Should be Milwaukee about 30, right? Well, I think with Giannis back. 6.5. Why? Why is it only 6.5? 28.5. Let's go look at the numbers and see why. Damn, I don't know if I've seen a team be this bad. I mean, we've seen Washington be pretty bad, but I don't think we've seen a team be this bad as in all season where everything's red but one, and you're one number away from being, because 21 is red. So you're 2 spots away from being solid red, which is hard to do, really, to be that bad. That's impressively bad. Who is playing? Let's go ahead and look, because here, clearly 2v22. This is Milwaukee all damn day, one would think. When you look at the line, so who's playing? That's the main thing. So we come on down. Giannis is probable with the calf. God, now what's wrong? Now what's wrong? Even without, I still think I mean, they've been playing without him for a while, so they know what to do now. So Turner, Green, Rollins, Porter, they got this. I still like Milwaukee here. Let's go props, take a look, see what we got. If anybody stands out in this one, bang, bang. Bobby Portis numbers are all looking good because they've been lowered because of obviously he's not starting. But if he does start, he's going to be great numbers. So who knows? Porter, you can see the rest of the stuff here. Does Giannis have lines? Yes, he does. He is here. So I'm taking Milwaukee. We're going straight up Milwaukee minus 5.5 on the road. They should handle Sacramento. Look at the numbers, man. Look how bad they are. They are so bad. If they do their job, if they do what they're supposed to do based on their averages, they should whoop Sacramento's ass. They're losing by 20 points on average in the last 5 games. So give me Milwaukee 5.5. What can I get that for? I can get that for 6.5. I'm sorry, 6.5, not 5.5. 6.5 for minus 104. I'm gonna take it. Milwaukee next. Lakers and Memphis. Last game. Let's move on to it. Make it where you see it at least. Lakers 5.5 with a 239. Tried to take Memphis last time. It didn't work out nicely, but now they're playing again. So let's see what happens today. Both teams can score. Defense, not so much. Defense, good here. Offense, they're very slow. They're very fast. Depends on who controls pace, really. So let's go to the lineups to see who's playing. Get that idea so we can be done with this. Bang, bang, shoot. Morant's questionable. What's wrong with Ja? Ja, right calf. Uh-oh. That ain't good. The whole Lakers squad looking healthy, though. So Lakers at home with a healthy squad and your stars hurt. Gee, 5.5's looking pretty damn good for the Lakers, doesn't it? It does. So let's go ahead and go here. Boom, boom, boom. Here are your props if you want to take any of these, which I like the Lakers 5.5. Jaw's banged up, especially with the calf injury. He's not going to be as explosive if he does play. Yeah, I'm going to LAL minus 5.5. Absolutely. We're going to take that for a smooth 105. Call that a day, probably, but I'll show you these real quick. That's all there is. You can see it's mainly Jaren Jackson. That's what it is. It's mainly Jaren Jackson. That's it. They're starting somebody by the name of what the hell did you see that lineup? Coloco, whoever the hell that is. So give me the Lakers. Yeah, Lakers all day. We're done. I will go back and show you the schedules at the end of the video. Let's move on over to NHL now. All right, slide over to the NHL side, and we have the 5 games we're going to break down. The first one's going to be Montreal and Dallas. That game starts at 2 p.m. Eastern as well, so they're both on the same time. I know the college game starts at noon, but hey, there's a lot of games. I want to do that last. So looks like we got 182 for Dallas, pretty heavy favorite at home with a 6.5 total. We pop over to our sheets, we look at the numbers, and they're numbers. They're there for a reason. They can score, they don't. So maybe some Montreal points, perhaps, maybe. That cancels out innings defense. So if anything, Montreal points is the only thing I really care about, to be honest. So let's go ahead and look at our goalies. Sam's going out there, and Sammy, what you put up to, buddy? Game log 2-3-5-1-3. Okay, all over the place. Jake's going out there for Dallas, the usual, supposedly 4-3-1-3-3. He's very average, occasionally great, occasionally. So we go to props now. We go this is outlier. Remember, outlier, week for free. I'll say it every time you see it. We go Canadians and stars, and then we have our props. Then we're looking for Montreal points because the best thing looks like we got going for us. So because they're 6 in points at 4 goals a game, so we want to take advantage of that. So that's going to be everybody except for Miko here. So Lane for an assist, we can take a look at that. Minus 115 looks good. Demidov for an assist plus something. I will absolutely look at that. Blocks is way too expensive. 125 is the best we can get for you for a point. I'd rather take your assist all day. Hudson points too expensive. I'd rather take your assist. Cole's points are crazy high because he likes to score a lot. Shots on goals high for you. Damn. Anything else? Nope, that's it. So we have 2. That's it. Sometimes there's not anything. Lane assist 3-1-2-1-0. If you go last 10 games, you can see he has what he's done. Last 20, he gets it. He gets it done. So yeah, all season, 56% of the time he's hit this line. It's 115 to get an assist against Dallas. Dallas is giving up 3.4 goals per game. You can see all that. Let's pop over to Demidov. 1-1-1-2-0 last time. That happens. Last 20, 25. He also gets it. 54. He's at 50. Let's see, 54 and 56. So they both more than half the time they hit this. You're plus 140 though, and I can get that for plus 138. You, good sir, I can get you for 115. I don't know if I love that as much, but guess what? I'm gonna take both anyway. So that's what we do around here. Remember, this is NHL. We're a little more risky on the risk taking because NHL. You see it happen, and just sign me up for it. So give me. We're gonna go Hudson over 0.5 assists, and we're gonna grab that for a minus 115 because I get that. Where can I get that out? Yeah, Hard Rock. Oh, good deal. And a Demidov over 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. I can't type today. Assists for plus, was that 138? 138 on no big, absolutely beautiful. So I'm gonna grab both of those. I have a nice 115 and I have a plus 138. Beautiful. Let's move on next. All right, game 2 is going to be Columbus hosting Pittsburgh, and currently we have it as Columbus 116 with a 6.5 total. We pop over, we see this 2v1. Great. 9v7. So we're not looking at points. No assists, no goals, no nothing. Shots on goal, 11v21. So Pittsburgh shots on goal, sure. Not on the other side. They cancel out. So this is a great matchup all around, really. So let's go ahead and just look and see who's going to be in nets. Solovis is supposed to be there. Let's see. 3-3-3-4-6-3. So he's very good at giving up at least 3 goals. Elvis is going out there supposedly, and we can see 4-3-7-5-3-5-5. Oh my God, y'all kind of suck to be real. Let me keep it real. Y'all kind of suck. Columbus has 1.6 in the last 5, but not when you're in. Oh my, not when you're in, buddy. Not when you're in. So let's get rid of you. Change you over to this one and see what we got cooking over here. So Crosby, I almost want to take some points down because of how bad the goalies are, especially Elvis. Like I almost want to take like a Sidney Crosby point, but it's 200. It's ridiculous. Russ for a point's 200. That's crazy. Sidney for assists is right at 115. So we can take a look at that one for sure. We'll break the rules a little bit here. So we'll look at the points and everything if that makes sense. Odds wise, like let's hang for a point. Sure. Let's hit the pluses. I'm down. Boone Jenner. Sure. We'll look at this. But both goalies aren't exactly that great. So Sillinger for a point in the pluses. I'm down. Let's see. Mantha for a point. I'm down. Marinsky for 2 points. Are you serious? I mean, are you sure about that? I mean, sure, we'll take a peek at it. We'll peeks at it. Why not? We got a plus, whoever the hell you are. I can't remember your last name fully. Marchenko for a point is way too expensive. Maybe Marchenko for a assist if I get one. Or damn, so many people. All right, so we got a lot of odds to look at. So Crosby assists, he's averaging 1. You go 20-25, you see what he does. He's pretty good. Not as good as the other 2 we just saw. So I don't know if I like this. Lately, the last 10, he's been doing good. Last 20, yeah. So we could take that. Don't love it as much. Dang, last 10, 6 out of 10. Don't love that as much either. It is going against Columbus, though. I really would like that head-to-head. He has scored last 2 times. I would take this before I took Crosby. Sorry, I just would. I like the plus odds better. So, all right. Boone Jenner points. Would we take this one? Maybe. Could. You could. I don't know if I want to, though. No, I'm not loving that one. Cole, 5 in the last 4 games. Good deal. Last 10, you can see. Head-to-head, had 225. I don't love that percent. That's not good. No, bye. Go away. Mantha points, 1-2-2-1. Last 10, you can see he's in. Last 20, head-to-head, 20-25. I mean, 50% is not bad. It is plus 111. We're already taking Chris for sure. Do I take you as well? I could. Marinsky points. I'm not taking 1.5 points for anybody. I don't care who you are. I'm not doing it. Sorry. Denton. 20-25, 44%. I almost want to take both of them. Like both are pluses. We're just doing some chasing today. It's a Sunday. It's a nice, beautiful day to go chasing, right? Don't you agree? I think so. Now remember, don't explain. Someone's surely going to comment like, "Oh, these NHL picks suck. You're not going to hit these." Like, they're a chase for a reason. Do you not listen? I see clearly. Okay. All right. Over 0.5 points. I'm gonna take this for plus. What is it? 148. Beautiful stuff. We take the long odds because it shows that it's been hitting. That's why we do it. So we're going to take him for the point. What's this assist? I mean, you really want to get crazy with it. You could go a little. I mean, that's not enough of a difference. But I just rather take the point. Just give me the point, stud. Mantha. Let's see. Last 10 goals, assist. It's plus 111. I'm down. Over 0.5 points, and we're going to grab that for plus 111. So we got both the points. We're moving on next. Slide over game 3 is going to be Florida versus Colorado. Ooh, all right. It is 123 Colorado by 6.5. We know Colorado, I believe what was that final score yesterday? Let me go back to Saturday's schedule real quick. Colorado 5-3 at Carolina. Now you're at Florida. That's a hell of a back-to-back. Currently 1v2, so no shots on goal. Maybe Colorado points. That would be the best thing to do because Bob Rossi likes to give up some goals a little bit lately. So let's take a little peek-see at the old schedule, and then we pop up here. We do this. It is Bob Rossi supposedly, and we can see game log 4-3-3-2-3-2. So he's good for a couple goals. Trent Miner, 77th ranked. That ain't good. Game log 4-0. So not loving Colorado in a money line. Hell, if anything, like Florida plus 122. But then again, who knows? You only play 2 games. Hard to really get an idea how good you are with only 2 games of data. So let's go to our props and take a little peek ski. Get rid of you and you. Let's change this to Avalanche Panthers. And I think we said Colorado points potentially if we can get some good numbers here. So hell, if anything, points for Florida now going against a goalie with 2 games. One was a shutout, one was 4. His last game, he gave up 4. So I don't know. Let's see. More I think about it, the more I kind of like Florida. Colorado's 31-2-7. They might be 31-3-7 after today. How crazy. McKinnon has a goal 4 out of 5. I mean, if you want to take that, let's go look for the good odds. That's too pricey. That's too pricey. That's too pricey. That's too pricey. There's something. Sam Bennett for an assist. Okay. McKinnon for a goal is right at even money. Crazy. That's way too pricey. That's in the money. Let's take a look at that. That's too well. That's good enough. It's McKinnon for 2 points. I just said I'm not taking anybody, but I'll show it to you because I know maybe you want to take somebody with 2 points. Be my guest. The 3. We got Brock's too pricey. Gabriel's right there. We can take a look at that. And then we got shots on goal, shots on goal, shots on goal that we're not going to do. So Sam Bennett has assists in 4 straight games. Last 10, 6 out of 7 games, he has an assist. Plus 145 for Sam Bennett to get assists. Ain't bad. It ain't bad, ain't great, but it ain't bad either. So last 20, he's not terrible. So McKinnon goals, he has 4 in the last 5 in the last 4 games. You can look at that. Last 10, damn McKinnon, I see you. Okay, head to head, you did have a goal last time you played them. 2025, you scored in that many games. So yeah, I think Colorado's going to score probably on Bobrovsky, and I think McKinnon's going to have at least one of them probably. So give me him for a plus 100. I'm down. EE2, however the hell you say his name, I don't know. No, not good enough. No, goodbye. McKinnon for points. I'm already taking you for a goal, my guy. How greedy do you want to be? 3, 2, 4, 4 on points. Nah, I'll pass on that one. Points for you, 4 straight games, minus 106. Don't love that. Let's go last 20. Maybe I do love that. That's a lot. That's some good volume. That's some good production right there. So maybe I just take you instead. And then Gabriel, how about last 20? Don't love that as good. So I could take 3 in this one if I really wanted to. So we could take Sam for a pure chase. McKinnon's almost like just like a, yeah, you take that play. That makes sense. I can grab that for 109. Damn, it's best I can get it out. All right. And then you was almost like the same situation, like same sort of, yeah, it's pretty good. So we're doing a Chili's, our first Chili's today, our first Chili's triple dipper. That's right, triple dipper. So we're gonna go with Lehkonen over 0.5 points. And I can grab the best I can do is going to be for 112. Sad, I know. But you can get it for 106 if you have FanDuel. I can't. I'm in Florida, sadly. McKinnon for a goal. So MACKINON over 0.5 goals for that was what, minus 109. I think is the best I saw for me. Sad, I know, but that's the best I could get. Crazy. And then Mr. Bennett's the chase. We're doing the Bennett's pure on chase. We're just going Bennett over 0.5 assist. Trying to get a piece of that plus 145 if possible. 140, I'm cool with that. So plus 140. So give me those 3. Triple dipper, Chili's engaged. Moving on. Next. All right, got a little more coffee in the veins, a little cold brew action happening. Good stuff. Let's see. We are on game 4, which is Carolina and New Jersey. And currently, you can't see it. Let me show it to you. It is 1-13 Carolina on the road, who just played at home against Colorado yesterday. Now they get to go to New Jersey. Great. You got beat up once. Good job. 5.5 is our total. Let's go to our spreadsheet, take a look at the numbers, and that's not the right game. This is the right game. 30 v 28 is a cancel. That leaves defense. That leaves shots on goal, and that's it. So we have Carolina shots on goal is the only matchup that we could probably take advantage of. So to the schedule, let's see who the goalies are. Abusi is going out there, supposedly. Game log, 6 in his last one. That ain't good at all, guy. That ain't good. Jake Allen's going out there, supposedly, and his is 2-4-2-1-1. So, yeah, he's doing a lot better. So, we do want to look at the Carolina shots on the goal. Yes, yes. So, let's go ahead and close the triple dipper out, and let's open this up to Hurricanes and Devils. And what do we see? We need shots on goal for Carolina. Can we get them, please? That would be Sean Walker. That would be... And then Andre. That's it. So let's see what we have. Wait. Yeah, Carolina. We don't want New Jersey. Too much red and white happening at one time. A little annoying, but hey. Shots on goal 2-8 on a 1-5 for minus 160 is way too damn pricey, but you see it. No, thanks. I'm good. And then Andre shots 2-5 on a 3-6 with a 125. The best I could grab is going to be a 130. I'm not feeling that for 130. So if you could play them if you want to, I'm not going to. This is, you see the matchup. I think I'm going to pass on this one and move on to the last game. All right, last game on the slate is going to be Vegas and Chicago, and you can see currently it's Vegas pretty heavily 233. 6 snaps our total. We come over here, we change this to the last game, which is there, and both teams have no defense, offense for sure, an over potentially. Man, we have an over in a few days now. 6.5 is plus 110. They're combining for 7. They're giving up a combination of 7.8. So we have a 7.8 to 7 when we got 6.5 total. I'm liking the over right now at 6.5 for plus 110. I do like that. Let's look at our goalies, see if they match up for us nicely. It is Schmid, supposedly. Schmid has been 4.05, so he's either good or bad. Hopefully we get bad Schmid today. That'd be great. And then Arvid's supposed to go out there. Arvid, 3.3637, 9. What the hell? Yeah, over. Absolutely over. I'd be shocked if they don't hit the hell. They might hit 9-10 goals. What are we talking here? What is that absolute garbage going out there? Oh my God. There you go. If you want to see any of these, maybe some points. Maybe you want to any crazy pluses. We can like maybe Mark Stone for a goal. Maybe he's 4 out of 5 potentially. But a Tuesday, no, that's pretty average, pretty high. That's some pluses for shots on goal. I don't want that. What? No. Yeah, so I could take Mark Stone for a goal. How many goals you had lately? Last 2025, head-to-head, last 20, head-to-head. I'm already taking the over. You know what? Let's be smart. Let's just take the over 6.5 for plus 110. I can grab that. And then if you want to take Stone for a goal for plus 197, you could. I mean, Chicago's giving up 3.6, and you saw the goalie there. They supposedly be trotting out there. If that's that guy, Stone might have him a goal. That might be a goal for real. But alas, I'm going to leave that alone. We're just going to take that over. All right, so we are done with the NHL slate. Let's move over to college hoops now. Okay, now we're moving over to college hoops now, and we got to pull it up here. 40 games are going to roll through these. It is a mid-major Sunday at its best. There's like no major teams playing besides UConn and Gonzaga. That's it. So some of these we're going to fly by. I kind of peeked at these. So nothing really looks good here in Fordham. Richmond, too many colors close to being the same as the pass. Seton Hall, Creighton. Seton Hall cannot shoot from 2, but they're at home. Creighton's favored on the road. If Creighton was a dog, I'd consider taking Creighton, but the rest of it kind of matches up, so no. Uh, no. I'm not no. Come on. Keep it real. Merrimack, Manhattan. Manhattan is the definition of below average, and Merrimack's good defensively, but that's it. That's not enough for me to care. I need teams that can score. I need clear advantages. We're not getting those today. Tulane, FAU. FAU clearly has an advantage here, and they're great defensively from here. That's a cancellation. They match up nicely, but they focus so heavily on scoring inside, which is great for them. I will take FAU on the road by 4.5 at plus 101. That's already there. We go from there. We go to South Florida, the local squad. Defense, sure, but not enough for me to really want to take it. They're too fast on pace for me to take it under, so we're going to leave that alone. St. Thomas, the Minnesota, looks pretty good overall. Denver's offense looks good. Their defense looks bad. St. Thomas' defense looks okay, but it's over under of 162. They're combining right now for 183, which is way over 162. And defensively, that's at 151. So I'm going to take the over 162. We're going to see if they can. Both tempos are pretty high. That's good. So give me the over 162 in this one. Let's move on to the last one, which is going to be Central Connecticut versus New Haven, little local battle. This is trash. So that's been 8 games. Let me go ahead and get ready for the next 8. Okay, I haven't looked at these, so you're going to look at these with me at the same time. So reaction. UConn, Marquette. Marquette is playing like absolute dog shit. Let's keep it real. They're terrible right now. UConn is, what's the line for this one? It's going to be high, isn't it? It's going to be super high. 18.5. Yeah, I'm taking that. Yeah, I'm sorry. UConn, people are going to take the name Brandon Marquette and think Marquette's still good. They're at 5-8 for a reason. They're lucky they're 5-8 with these numbers. So give me UConn 18.5 at stores. Yeah. UConn minus 18.5. And what can I get that for? That's going to be for a minus 104. Absolutely. Slide from that one. We're going over to Purdue, Fort Wayne versus Cleveland State. Nothing. Only thing that Cleveland State's good at is threes. They're 5-10 for a reason. They're 0-6 on the road, which means they're not that good on the road. So, yeah, no thanks. No thanks on that one. IUPUI / now known as IUND. 17 be that. 17, huh? 17? IUND. They're 4-12. I am not betting on a 4-12 team. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I bet they're favored, aren't they? Watch them be favored. See, IUND. Plus 9.5 against Wright State. I can't trust that. No, sorry. I can't do it. No. Ryder versus Siena. Absolute garbage fest. Absolutely not. Quinnipiac versus Mount St. Mary's. Mount St. Mary's actually has some offense, but they have defense. They can't shoot. They defend well. My God. 10-5. No. No, I can't do it. Niagara versus Fairfield. Fairfield's got some defense. They can shoot threes. Okay, great. Other than that, Niagara's just bad at everything. They're below average in shooting twos, but they're terrible at everything else. So no, I'm just not doing it. No, told you this is why I did college last. I said I knew it was going to be a rough day. So yeah, Modest versus Iona again, rough day. From Morris, we're going to hell. We're just going to keep going until we get another play. Chicago State, because we're just passing on everything. Chicago State's absolute cheeks. Long Island's below average cheeks. So they're like, yeah, they're not as cheeks. They're like cheek, just one cheek. So, yeah. Uh, yeah. Long Island iced tea would be great. Let's see. Well, I got really gonna call them LIU, really? Yes, you are. 7.5 on the road. With these numbers, I mean, Chicago State's the worst shooting team in the country. They're shooting 36% from two. From two. That's terrible. That is wow. It's only their 4th home game of the year too. And they actually play decent at home. Way better at home. No. Why is it only 7.5? That makes me I'm concerned. If you can't beat Chicago State by 8 points, you got problems. Long Island should do this, right? Right. 224, that's below average. They do focus inside. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not betting. I would lean Long Island, but I'm not doing it. You're not going to force me to bet these trash games. I cannot. I shan't do it. Mercyhurst versus Lemoyne. Absolute dog. Again, no. We're going to play till we get one. We're going to keep going. Delaware versus Kennesaw. Under. Slow, fast. Ooh, that fast part under doesn't look good. Let's look. Kennesaw. 149. We are scoring combined 148, and we're giving up 141. So we have 149s are total, and the rest of the 140s are range. Ooh, under 149 is 104. Is that if they control the tempo, it should hit the under nicely. It's too close. I need more of a cushion. I'm gonna leave it alone. We're gonna keep going. There's still nothing good for us. Man, what a day. What a day. Middle Tennessee versus Sam Houston. A little bit better, but they're both equally bad. Both also equally decent. So no. Did we do Bibberty? We did not. Bibberty, it's 31 v 64. Those are the only good matchup for both sides. Everything else is below average. Again, garbage. What are we doing here? Well, Valpo, UIC. Valpo forgot to play basketball. Where's Bryce Drew when you need him? You need him somewhere on the court, apparently. He's probably got eligibility. Hell, everyone's got eligibility. But Baylor signed an NBA guy. They still lost yesterday, so what does that matter? I don't know. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Told you gonna be one of them days. It's gonna be rough. Drake. Come on, Drake. Start from the bottom, right? 42 v 199. Yeah, no. I need coffee. Pause. Let me pause this. Well, good news is we have 3 plays so far. Bad news is this is it's like sifting through the dumpster looking for goods to sell. This is weird dumpster diving today, babe. That's what this is. Oakland versus Robert Morris. Again, back to it. No. Sorry. No. No. I want clear cut red v green. How hard is that to do? How hard is that? Today is impossible, apparently. Red v green on defense. Under cancels, slight under, La Tech under, maybe? No. What's our total in this one? Maybe. I gotta find La Tech first. Let's see. La Tech or Western. There we go. Do that. 143 is already too low. I can tell you right now. That's coming out to 149. So, and this is coming out to 136. Nope, can't do that. Sorry. Moving on. Missouri State. Come on, somebody give me something good. New Mexico State's at the definition of mid. They are the most average team I've seen today. Wow, so average. Defense still amazing, but still nothing. Why are all the even match teams playing each other today? This is really messing with me today. I don't like this. I don't like it. Don't like it a bit. Evansville, number 1 3-point defense in Northern Iowa. Who'd have thunk it? Northern Iowa should they can't score. Northern Iowa should whoop ass, but they're playing below average for an 11-3 team. How are you so just not good at 11-3? I don't get it. Northern Iowa. 4.5 on the road. That is suspicious as hell. Like, you struggle to shoot right now. We see that, right? That versus that leans. That's a push. That's Northern Iowa. That's Northern Iowa. That's Northern Iowa all day. Just looking at the matchup and looking at the fact that Evansville can't score, it's at Evansville. Show me Northern Iowa's going to lose this one. This one's one of the ones you look at and go, Suspicious line indeed. Very suspicious. I'm going UNI -4.5. If I lose this one, I'm gonna have choice words in tomorrow's video. Very choice words. It's gonna be -115. I'll take the full -4.5. You can do this. You got this. From there, we're going North Texas. Come on, North Texas. Give me something good. Cancels offense, cancels 2 for Tulsa and 2 pushes. That does nothing for me, I don't think. No, not enough for me to really care about that one. We move on. 13-1 Tulsa. Not bad. Pretty good. Northern Kentucky, the Norse. Yes, the Norse versus Youngstown State. 60 v 307. Finally, something decent. Points in the paint. They focus a little more on everything, so they need to stop doing that. But Youngstown State, North Kentucky's defense is, they're at home too. What's our line? What's our line? This one. Youngstown +3.5. Yeah, not feeling that one. Sorry. Nope. Moving on. We got Wagner's up next, right there. Hey, they're actually good at something. Points in the paint. Wagner at home versus Stone. Give me Wagner. I think I like me some Wagner if I get a good line. Please, Wagner. Wagner is 8.5 at home. Ooh, they're winning their last 5 on average by 19, so that's pretty good. They're losing by 3. I'll take Wagner by 8 now. I shall do it. Wagner -8.5 at home, and I can get that for a -105. Beautiful. So we'll take that. Slide on the next one, which is going to be St. Francis, which is, oh, we're already down here now. Cool. Oh, you are both terrible. FDU. Remember when FDU won that game? Remember that one game they won everybody talked about? Yeah, that ain't ever happening again. Not for them. Never. FIU versus UTEP. That versus that's nice versus that. Ooh, UTEP's numbers look so bad that FIU looks good. FIU. Come on. UTEP, FIU. 8.5 FIU. They're winning their games by 11. They're losing by 6. That's a great matchup. That's a good matchup. That's great. They're fast. Yeah, FIU might run out of the gym. Give me FIU. FIU -8.5 for +100. I'm down for that. Absolutely. Murray State is up next. Murray is right there. Versus Bradley. They're all kind of close. We're going to pass on that one. Let me get one more sip so we can finish this out. Okay. I was going to pass this one, but then while I was sipping my coffee, I was looking at it and I noticed that the offense was good and the pace was good. I was like, ooh, hold up. Maybe. I've been seeing so much garbage today. It's like, so it's 161s our total. This is coming out to a total of 173, and this is coming out to 157. I think I'm gonna take the over 161 just because we haven't had much, and you know what, 161 is not bad. I can rock with that. So if they stay with a good chunk of their average, we're gonna be good. So over was gonna be -102, and they both get the tempo I want. I want pace. I want running up and down the court, and they should do that. So give me that one. Now we move on. How many do we have left? Counting Murray State, the over just now, that gives me a grand total of 7 plays. Surprised I have 7 plays. And I have a whopping 8 plays left to go through, 8 games left. So first one's going to be Belmont versus Southern Illinois. You can see 5v137, that versus that. Belmont's way better, clearly, statistically. Everything better. Everything, except for 3-point defense, but they can't shoot 3, so it doesn't matter. Belmont, give me a good line. 6.5 Belmont. Absolutely. Sign me up. Done. Belmont -6.5 for what? For what? -118. Ooh, I might bump that to 7.5. We'll see. Once I go to lock it in, I'll see what the option looks like. So Belmont for sure. Next is going to be Santa Clara versus San Diego. That versus that. They don't focus too much on it though, which is kind of sad, but they're so bad defending it too, and they're good at hitting it. So Santa Clara, if I get a good number. Santa Clara, 16.5. Ooh, I was thinking 8.5 might be iffy. 16 is a little too much. Sorry. Can't rock with that. No thanks. San Fran versus Portland. Portland is not that good right now. Even they're 7-8. They've been terrible last 4 games. San Fran's won 4 in a row. That versus that. They don't focus inside though. They focus on threes, and they suck at threes. Why are you shooting so many threes? The coaches, I swear. Anybody can be a coach nowadays. This doesn't make any sense. We'll see Pacific versus Pepperdine. Let's see Pacific. Yep, Pacific just whooped Oregon State's ass. Like whooped their ass by like 30, I believe it was. So that versus that, they focus inside. Yeah, they take advantage of what they're good at. They don't defend that well. Pacific, can I get plus 12.5? Come on now. 12? No, I can't do that much. No. Washington State versus Oregon State, the Pac-12 battle. Woo! Clearly it's Washington State because look at all the logos. They don't lie, do they? 7.5 in Pullman. That versus that. Yeah, this is Washington State 7.5. Clearly. So Wazoo -7.5. Absolutely for a -109 line. Good stuff. I like it. I'll take it. I'll rock with that. St. Mary's now versus Seattle. Seattle just damn near beat Gonzaga the way they play. Seattle's a good team now. I mean, I don't know how because they're shooting like pure. Their defense is so good. They keep the games low scoring. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's working. But they're still losing. But still, yeah, no, I don't. I no, 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 thanks. Indiana. I didn't even realize Indiana's playing today. Hold up, Indiana's playing Washington, but they're playing at like midnight. They're playing at 8 p.m. Eastern. Why are you playing at 8 p.m.? I guess that's what is that Indiana still Central Time? Is that 7 p.m.? Whatever. It still feels weird. Well, amongst all this garbage, we found a decent game. We found a Big Ten matchup. Wow. Wowzers. Um, it's actually a good matchup because there's nothing really standing out except both teams. You can't hit threes and you're just not that good at it, but everything else is good. Indiana by 7.5. If you want to take it, I shall not. There's no matchup there. And lastly, Zags versus Loyola Marymount, and it's a close matchup. I just can't trust it. So, and it is Gonzaga by how much? 23.5. Damn, almost want to take Marymount plus 23.5 at this point. After what we saw with Gonzaga, after what we saw, they struggled with Seattle. Marymount's not bad either. They their defense inside is pretty good. They're slower. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'll take Loyola MM plus 23.5 because Zach might be having some issues. You don't fix that with one day off. So yeah, show me what you got. So give me that, and we're gonna end it right there. So that is all the games. Let me go back to the schedules and show you how it works. So tomorrow is gonna be the Monday. For NBA, we have a whopping 2, 4, 6, 8 games again. Well, 8 consecutive 8 days like that. NHL on a Monday is going to look like 2, 4, 5 games. Again, 5 games there. And men's college hoops, we'll scroll up. Let's go Monday, take a little peek ski and see who we got. Oh, I can fit it all on the same screen. That's not good. That's your whole schedule. At least we have a team that shouldn't be ranked versus Michigan State. Other than that, it is more of the same as today. Oh, we got Oregon Rutgers. Yay. The Ohio State, Nebraska. Yeah. Okay. We got a little bit decent. There's more good games here than there were all today. Either way. So that's it. We're done. Appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe, check out Better Bay if you want the spreadsheets, if you want to type that list of plays that I take, or you just want to come join the chat with me and several dozen, hundreds of other people. It's all there right there for you. So Better Bay. Other than that, subscribe, like, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow on Monday to go over more sports. Peace.